Hello, I'm executive motivational speaker Anthony Giarrusso, and today you're probably watching this video because you are a science teacher, maybe even a math teacher, a student, a parent, or maybe somebody else. Now, I want to get into it. My two strong subjects when I was growing up were science and math. And I would have to say, science is my favorite class. Right, but just don't tell any of the English teachers, they may get jealous. Actually, you can show them this video, it really doesn't matter. Right, I'm just teasing them. Anyway, science. Well, something I've learned in science is how to observe and report. And you know what's interesting about science class? Those are two skills, observations and reports, which are extremely important as three different career sets. Okay, let's talk about them. Okay, the first is science lab workers. Okay, these people are actually in the lab. They do experiments or they do specific procedures to get an outcome. Interesting. And then they report their findings, don't they? And that's a really credible career path, isn't it? Science lab workers. Well, it's pretty much the same thing with medical specialists in a lab. They do pretty much the same thing, right? But one works at a science facility and the other one works most likely at a hospital or a doctor's office, right? And I'm sure you know, maybe you have a friend, family member, maybe in one of those two industries. Or how about this one? Security. Right? It could be a security guard, a security manager, right? A lot of different security positions. And what is it that they do? Well, they observe and report, right? That's a big deal. You know why? Because if you are a business or maybe a gated community or whatever you have, you're going to need security officers to observe, whether if they're on foot patrol, watching the cameras, or any other kind of patrol, right? Security, they need to observe what's going on. They need to start writing their report or taking notes for their report while they're out doing their job, okay? So they're very analytical, and they're looking at exactly every detail that they can think of, and they put it into a report. Well, those skills are learned in science class. Now let's talk about my book. My book is called Wonders of Anthony Giarrusso. It is a memoir, which means observations and reports of events that have happened throughout my life, right? But mine are specifically on 13 years of my paranormal experiences, ghosts, UFOs, and much more. So I'm credible because I have the same writing style as people in security, people in the medical labs, people in the science labs. All right? I am observing these things, and then I report it And now I published it into a memoir. And if you're interested to see that, go to www.lulu.com and check it out, because I don't get into theories. I don't get into possibilities. All I do is I observe and I report. I'm very analytical. And that's really important for my credibility because it's nonfiction. It's real. And maybe even reading what's in my book, maybe if you're not that interested in the paranormal, but just to see how I report my observations down may actually be helpful to any of you. Could be, right, science teachers, math teachers are very analytical, right? But they're not looking at science stuff, they're looking at math, right? They're making sure that the students are doing the math correctly, correct? Yes, it is correct. So that's what's really important about my writing style, my credibility, and all of these initiatives that I've taken. So thank you for watching this video, and maybe if you talk with your other science teachers or other math teachers and your parents, I may be a motivational speaker at your school. All right, have a great day. Bye.